Hi, my name is Tram Fan, and this is my last lecture project called No Day But Today. Chapter 1 Growing Apple Tree. I am a growing apple tree that learns things through experience and tough times. I am an apple tree that can fight my way through my darkest days. Apple trees consist of many different wonders like their blossoms, their apples, and their beautiful green leaves. Each aspect is able to shine brightly equally, but they aren't perfect, just like me. I grew up worrying about my grades in school because I need to have a great future. My parents, I'm sorry, give me the most stress ever. Their expectations are reaching for the sky while I'm here on the ground trying to climb the ladder but constantly falling. My parents are the tree growers, and for tree growers, they expect the apple tree to grow tall and blossom beautifully red, healthy apples. For that to happen, the tree needs their sun, water, soil, and constant care. Eventually, they will die and be neglected if one component is gone. Like me, I need food and love and encouragement to be able to do well in school. I have survived many emotional, physical, and social pains like how apple trees survive their winters. A couple of months ago, I lost one of the most important people in my life, my grandpa. He had experienced through a stroke in his 50s and had managed to survive 10 more years for his family. His whole left side was paralyzed, he can't talk. They thought that he wouldn't make it past a couple months, but he did. This was an event that was so painful for me. I thought I could stay strong for my family, but my heart was ripped out of my chest. Imagine how that would feel. I bet you it is much better than losing a family member, one that I treasured and one who loved me for all my imperfections. I managed to get myself together and continue to live on with my life. Most people would think that I'm just a normal girl living my normal life doing normal things, but that's not the case. The people around me are technically not what you called normal, like my grandpa. He is one of the sassiest people you'll ever meet. One time, when we were complimented by a lady, he would come up to us, he'll be like, "Of course, because they got it from me. It was my genes." On the other hand, my grandma is super quiet. It surprises me because she used to be a singer and I never thought that she could be this quiet. My dad would tell me stories that he've experienced in the past as a lesson for me in the future. So he told me that he was a bit of a ladies' man and that he was one of those bad boys who had tattoos and smoked. And my grandpa tried to stop him many times, but he just wouldn't listen. I didn't believe it at first, but as he continued to tell me, I finally understand and was able to catch on. My mom is one of those people that I appreciate so much because she pushes me through all my tough times and tries to get my grades on top and better than everyone else's, even though that's not my intention. I love her so much for that though, because I'm able to achieve many things that I thought that I couldn't. I just don't like it how I get compared to her, or people ask us if we're sisters. This kept me thinking that I am very old and it makes me feel really uncomfortable. But I guess I'm proud of my mom that she looks so young, but at the same time, Ultimately, I really love my parents and appreciate how they would teach me life lessons and help me throughout my 16 years of life so far and will continue helping me in the future. I really, really, really love you guys. As your typical little girl, I always wanted to become one of my favorite princesses, Snow White, but unfortunately, I've only been able to dress up as her for one Halloween, while the rest was Cinderella or the Witch Fairy or the Ladybug. As I grew up a little older, I realized that being a princess wasn't everything. In Buddhism, we learned that if we do a good deed, we will receive something greater in value later on. I used to be those kids that help someone and be like, "Mom, can you buy me an ice cream?" I want to become one of those people who are selfless and do good deeds because they want to and it makes them happy to help someone else. Another goal that I had in mind was to finish and get my black belt in Hapkido. I managed to do so, but when I arrived at the studio on my first day, everything was so chaotic and people were just scaring me, and I didn't want to finish what I had started. I managed to get myself together and earned my way to this black belt. If you work hard, you will eventually make your dreams and goals in life come true. I would not say that I have a go-to happy place, but home is a really important place for me. It is where I had my ups and downs with my families, where I had my greatest pain or my happiest moment. It is where memories are made. This little girl here is my little sister, and for the past 4 years I have enjoyed life very much because of her. I remember when she was first born, she was around 10 pounds and looked like a bunch of marshmallows stuck together. I appreciate my mom even more for going through C-section to give birth to such a wonderful baby sister. Although home is not the happiest place in the world, it is where I make my memories. A person who really inspires me is my Aunt Marilyn. She is a stay-at-home mom who has to take care of her 3 kids by herself because her husband works in the military force, so he is often gone far away from home. But she still stays strong and happy for her kids even though she's crying inside. I want to become as strong as she is. To me, there are 2 different kinds of adults. One who helps you and the others to destroy your dreams. I believe my master is here to torment me. It's hard for me to find motivation when someone is bringing me down, but that's how you're supposed to fight through with life's obstacles. The words that I will leave behind for the future generation is, never run back to what broke you. If you haven't noticed throughout this video, I would say I'm a mixture of Tigger and Eeyore.